Hey Geminis, happy April. I hope you guys had a really good March. Today we're going to go into your April 2018 forecast, where we're going to go into how the month is going to go for you guys, things you should keep in mind or watch out for, and what strengths you guys bring to the table to help you with any challenges that are coming your way for April. And I now also offer an extended reading. You can find the link to that below in the description box. It will lead you to a Vimeo page. And in that extended reading, what we do is we take all the information that we talk about here, and then we combine it in the extended reading with information on what you guys should be focusing on, what approach you guys should be taking to the month, information that you may not currently know that would be helpful for you for April, and the overall outcome you can expect for April and beyond. Before we get into the forecast, I also want to let you guys know that I have a video on my channel called How to Get Clients as a Life Coach Part 1. And in that video, I go into a SWOT analysis. So whether or not you're a life coach, I recommend that you go ahead and watch it. If you're a life coach, of course, watch it because it's designed for you guys. And if you're not a life coach, I still recommend that you go ahead and watch it because I will be doing more videos like that with a SWOT analysis. And while I have a plan of what industries and businesses and markets I'm going to look into, if you guys have one that you would like me to do a video on that is similar to that video, or if there's any other information you want me to include in that video, post it in the comment section below that video, and I will prioritize yours over the ones that I have planned. So with that, let's go ahead and get started with the April 2018 forecast. So the way that I see April of 2018 going for you guys is a bit of a struggle. It's really a bit of a struggle. It's like you guys are trying to, well, kind of. Okay, we'll start off with this. It's like you guys are trying to reach for something, but you can't get it. But it's like one level beyond that. It's like you guys can't even reach for something that you're trying to get. Something is like blocking you or steering you away. It's like there's just, it's like there's some kind of block that you guys just can't get through or past. And yeah, somehow you guys are stuck. I think an element of what is preventing you from being able to reach for what you want, or even try to reach for what you want, is like, I think for some of you there is somebody who is pulling you away from what you guys are striving for. I think maybe it's like a friend who is distracting you, and every time you try to strive for your goals and move in the direction of your goals, they kind of pull at you and want your attention. And you guys are kind of struggling with that because you do care about your friend, but you also really want to move forward, but your friend is being a lot more compelling or persuasive, and so you guys are just kind of stuck in this situation where you want to move forward, but your friend is pulling you, or somebody's pulling you away from that, distracting you, taking your focus, taking your mind off the ball or off the game. And it can be frustrating because you do want to move forward, but you're just kind of in this situation that you can't really quite handle or balance out, or quite move through or figure out. I think what some of you guys may be striving towards that you're being pulled away from by your friend, I think some of you guys want to go to a conference maybe, or there's some kind of tool that you want to develop. But whatever the situation is, your friend is pulling you away from it. I'm going to say friend because I feel like they're a friend, but somebody is pulling you away from it. And the reason why they're doing that is I think that they're afraid of losing you if you go off and chase after this dream or this direction or this tool or this conference somehow. And they don't want to lose you, and so instead of being there to support you and help you and to be a part of your life that way, they're trying to pull you away from your goals and where you want to go and bring you towards them that way. And this friend of yours, I think maybe, I don't know that they necessarily come off as negative, but I think they may be more negatively focused, and they kind of get stuck in their own lives. And I think a lot of that is them just not wanting to move forward on their own and just choosing to be stuck where they are and not really wanting to put in the effort to make their life better or to work through their problems. And yeah, they're just kind of stuck where they are, and they want you to be stuck with them. And so they're your friend, or maybe they're your friend, but I don't necessarily feel like they're your friend, because not only are they being stuck in their lives, they also want to keep you stuck in yours because they're stuck in theirs. You know, like they could be supporting you in your dreams. They could be thinking about things positively and being there for you and trying to help you and encouraging you, but instead they don't really want to do any of that. They're kind of in this fear mindset of losing you, and also of you going off and maybe becoming successful, while they just don't want to put in the effort to do the same. So for that reason, I would say, like, they might be your friend, but are they really your friend? And I mean, all of these emotions that they're feeling are understandable. They're like normal human emotions, but like, they're just gonna drag you down unless they can step it up and support you. It's not like they have to really change their life. They don't have to be ambitious like you are. They don't have to have some kind of goal that they know that they want to achieve. You can be lost, or you can stay stuck and still be supportive of a friend who wants to move forward with their life. Like, you can still support somebody even if you don't have the same goals or intentions for your life. Like, you can still support your friend in their life. So unless they can really do that, I just feel like you guys may need to step away from them and not leave them behind, but it's like you guys will have to separate. If you guys want to move forward in your lives and achieve the things that you guys want to achieve, you don't have to cut them out, but like, you do need to stop listening to them so much and letting them distract you, because it's not going to help you. And while their intentions are understandable, they're not necessarily, that doesn't mean that they're pure. They're understandable, you can understand those emotions, but that doesn't mean that they don't know what they're doing. You know, like, they're not bad people, but their intentions aren't pure, and you don't want years to go by, or even 1 year go by, and then you're stuck with this friend who prevented you from moving forward, and you wonder, like, why did I make the choice to, like, allow myself to be distracted? Why didn't I just separate a little and then work on my goals? Like, a whole year will have gone by, maybe 3 years will have gone by, and like, how are you going to feel if you succumb to these emotional, like, ties and draws that your friend is trying to pull at you with? So yeah, I would really just recommend, like, separating from them a little bit and just, like, basically giving yourself some space, allowing yourself to work on your goals and still making time for them, but like, not as much time. And actually, I think that as you start to progress in your business and in your life, I hope this doesn't make you guys sad, but I think for some of you it may make you feel more relieved. As you guys become more successful and start progressing towards your goals and like start building something for yourselves that you're proud of and that you want to keep moving forward with and that drives you, as you guys do that, you will enjoy your time with this friend less and less. And that's because while you're off being positive and working and building something, whenever you do spend some time with them, they'll be kind of a drag and a little discouraging maybe, and just disappointed, and like, you just won't have as much fun with them, because again, they're just not supporting you. You know, like, they can feel bad about their life but still feel happy about yours. Like, how they choose to live their life does not have to be, is mutually exclusive from how they decide to support and be there for your life. Like, you know, like, you can be sad about something going on, like, you could be sad, let's say, about your career, but be happy about your friend's career. You know, like, just because something isn't going well in your life doesn't mean you can't be happy for somebody else. They're completely separate situations. So, you know, but your friend isn't living that way. They're not being there for you in the way that they should be. So yeah, I think that you guys have somebody in your life that is pulling you guys away from being able to achieve your goals, and you may have been succumbing to their emotional draws, and that's okay, that's understandable too. But if you guys want to move forward, you are going to have to start to separate from them, and I think you guys will end up feeling relieved too. They could change, like, your friend could change and end up deciding to be more positive and use you as an inspiration for themselves to up their lives. So, you know, like, you really could be helping them too, but if they don't want to walk that journey with you, or at least support you in yours, like, you guys will end up feeling relieved if you take this path of working on your goals, and you guys will be a lot happier than if you don't. So yeah, my recommendation is work on your goals, try not to get distracted, give this person some time, but don't allow them to pull you away from your goals or to discourage you from yours. And if they do, give them less and less time so that you can build something for yourselves that you're proud of. I think part of that emotional draw that this person has on you is that they've either been in your life for a while, like a few years at least, or they have been a very significant part of your life. And so because they're so significant, there is a little bit of guilt because they've always been there in your life. I'm not saying, like here in this case, they're not being there for you, but they've always been in your life, or they've been in your life in a significant way. And so you feel tied because like there's this guilt of like, well, you know, this person's always been there in my life, and now I'm having to step away to go pursue my life and my dreams. But I think that you guys should look past that, because they may have been there for you, but when they were there for you, you were maybe in a different phase of your life or going through your own emotional situations that matched theirs. And yeah, maybe they did help pull you up and out of it. So yeah, like I understand that there's like complexity there. I mean, I think, yeah, so I'm glad that the recommendation is to separate more and give yourself some space and not to cut them off. But you guys aren't in that phase anymore. And it's not to be insensitive to the situation. It's just that you're supposed to grow. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to move on from phases. And they just want to stay in that phase. And that's a choice that they're making. It's not because they don't want to stay, they don't want things to be the way that they were because it was better or amazing. They want things to be the way that they were because, I don't know, it's almost like easier to just be stuck in the past. It's just easier to be, it's easier to just dwell in your situation instead of picking yourself up from your situation and trying to make your life better. Like it's easier to just, I don't know, just live out your life and complain about it or be upset about it. I'm not saying that they're so negative, but like that is kind of the way that they're living right now. And while they were there for you, you can still be there for them and pursue your goals. And like the only way, okay, so the best way for you to be there for somebody is when you feel complete and whole and successful in your own life. Because if you stay with them and then get into the negative mindset and rut, which I don't think you guys will. I think you will always have a longing to achieve more. Like you've already graduated from that phase, and like this need to achieve and strive and build something for yourself is going to be there. And if you don't pursue it, it's going to be a longing. That's another reason why you guys should pursue this, because it's going to make you feel alive and you're going to be successful in it. You're going to build something out of this. And so like, don't miss out on that opportunity. Don't miss out on like everything you can achieve and what you can be. Okay. So anyways, going back to, not anyways, it's like awesome, guys. Like, take it in. You guys are going to be successful. But I do want to address this friend situation because there are complexities. And I just kind of want to explain to you guys. You guys may already know this. You probably already do. But just remind you, you know, because sometimes you need to hear things in the right moment or at the right time or by the right person or just situational. So hopefully this is situational for you guys and this helps you. When you're not feeling good and you are feeling discouraged about your life, it's like your friend. Your friend is discouraged about their life. And they can separate from that and be proud of you and support you, but it's because they're so discouraged, like your friend may not be able to see that yet, see that they have the ability to do that, because all they feel right now is discouraged about their life and frustrated. So all that they have is discouragement and frustration for you. Like what you have is what you can give. So the best way for you to help your friend is to become successful, is to become who you want to be, to follow your drive. Because when you're feeling successful, you overflow with so much success. We've talked about overflowing before, emotions. I think we did. I think in March. Yeah, we've talked about this. Yeah, with you guys. Like I don't talk about this with too many other signs. I think there's one other sign in March where we talked about like the overflowing of emotions. Okay, anyway, so that's a really important thing for you guys, it seems. Yeah, so when you guys are feeling successful and good, you exude all of this success that you can then share, and you overflow with it, and you have all this success that you want to give, advice, guidance, help, encouragement. You know, when you're feeling good, you are feeling encouraged. You can offer encouragement. So just, you guys have moved on from the phase that you were in, and it's really awesome that your friend was there and helped you and supported you, but you have moved on, and it would be really great if they could move on too. And I think there is definitely the opportunity for that, but you guys may have to lead by example and allow them to choose to come with you versus staying stuck and you guys choosing to go with them. The thing that you guys will need to keep in mind or watch out for April of 2018 is just this feeling that you're going to have with this whole battle that's going on within you, and it's going to last for the majority of the month. And basically that battle is you guys wanting to move forward with something but feeling held back by a friend or somebody in your life who is distracting you because they're not ready to support you or move on with their life in a productive way like you are, like in parallel together. And they want you to be stuck with them, and you feel semi-compelled to do that because they were there for you. They've played some kind of significant role in your life. So that's really the battle that you guys are going to be struggling with for April of 2018. And really, I just think that understand that there is a battle. It is an emotional battle, which are the hardest because you have all these feelings and there's all these complexities to the relationships and all these like, yeah, I know I can move on, but, you know, this person, you know, blah, 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 this person was there, you know, at this moment, at that moment, you know, and it's hard, but just keep in mind what I said, that the best way for you guys to give to your friend is to be successful, and they can come along on this journey with you. They can. And, you know, maybe it's worth it to try to inspire them too, and maybe get them engaged in what you're doing, and like get them more involved in what you're doing, get them excited about what you're doing, and maybe help them get excited about something that they could do, you know, help them, one, inspire them by your example of you getting super excited about something that matters to you, and then either getting them into it too, if that's something that they like, or helping them find what gives them the same feeling of inspiration that you're getting from your work. And I think your friend may want to join you on this journey. I mean, they were there for you before, and so, you know, like it can be hard to get out of that rut, but I do feel like there is a chance that they will want to go with you on this journey. So maybe try to get them on this journey, and don't be pushy about it, because when you try to get somebody to do something that generally doesn't go well, right? People want to make their own decisions, and so they need to come to terms with this themselves and then decide internally that, yeah, like that's a good idea, that's what I want to do. And that's fine. Like, that's just how we all work, and it's not a bad thing. But do be very inviting and welcoming, and mention it, and just be really open about it, and just, yeah, really, like, don't be forceful, but don't hesitate to invite them several times. And kind of let it sink into their head that this is something that they could be a part of and something that they can have too. And if they don't want to come along on this journey with you, which I actually think that, you know, in more cases than not, they may want to. So that's cool. But if they don't want to come on this journey with you, then, you know, just keep going on your path, and like you guys are going to have the struggle for the month, and you know, just something that you guys have to kind of wrap your head around and accept, and then move forward with what you guys want to do. And, you know, don't forget about your friend, but, you know, separate a little bit from them, and chart your own course, and just be open to whenever they want to participate with you or support you, or, you know, be a more positive influence in your life. And until then, you just kind of give yourself some space from them, you know, limit how much time you spend with them. Unless you're having a blast with them. But like, if they're not on board with you, they will drag you down and you won't enjoy their company as much. So, you know, don't forget about them, but do take care of yourself, because you guys are going to be successful. You guys are going to build something really great. You guys are going to feel happy and fulfilled, and you really don't want to miss out on this. The strength that you guys bring to the table that you can utilize in April 2018 is that you guys really like connect and feel for people. Like, you guys are connected to this friend in an emotional way, and you really feel for them. And, you know, like, you guys are just warm, loving, nurturing people, and that's great. but also try to be the same way with yourself. Like feel for yourself, feel for like all that you could be, that you know, you can't let go of this. Like, you guys have things you need to do. You have places you need to be, you have achievements you need to achieve. So feel for yourself, you know, nurture yourself, feel for yourself and your position. Like, the way you are empathetic with your friend, be empathetic with yourself and like your position in this whole situation. And yeah, empathize with yourself, understand yourself, and yeah, like, yeah, just be understanding about yourself and your goals and where you want to go. And yeah, that's really what I get that you guys should be doing for this month. So I hope this guidance was helpful. I hope your friend wants to come along with you guys on your journey to greatness. And if not, you know, they could come along later. And if not, like, it's not like you're gonna forget them, you know, and you're not gonna forget how they were there for you. So yeah. So I hope this guidance was helpful, and like I said earlier in the video, I have the extended reading where we're going to take all this information and then now combine it with information that you may not be aware of that will help you in April 2018, what you guys should be focusing on, the approach that you should be taking, the outcome you guys can expect going forward, and also a few other extra good items. So I will catch you guys in the extended portion of this video.